Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about a trim that we never mention because we never see it. In all the dealership lots that I get to walk every week when we go look at the Tundra inventory that's out there, one I have never seen yet when it comes to the new generation is that SR, and I feel like that's a real shame. With some of the prices out there for these new Toyota Tundras, the SR is still very reasonably priced, down in the mid-40s. So I wanted to go on my favorite place to go to, autotrader.com, and search around the country to see how many SRs are really out there. Is it just my area that I'm not seeing them in, or is it everywhere? And when I put the information in, new and used, new generation SR, it was just over 150 results nationwide. When I broke that down to brand new 4x4, it became just over 60 units nationwide. So I figured I'd jump on there and take a look at one and show you some options that you may have with this truck. Again, I feel like this truck is very overlooked. It's one of those trims that everyone automatically thinks is just a work package, work fleet Tundra, but this has a lot to offer and could be a great start to a build. So one of the first ones I saw with wheels on the ground pictures, not computer generated pictures, was Byers Toyota in Ohio. So this is a nice celestial silver metallic, brand new SR Tundra. Now, this one here is in Crew Max. It also comes in double cab, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. This one here is a four-wheel drive. As you can see, it has a very basic setup when it comes to the wheels. That can be easily changed out. But if you're looking for this truck to do the job, this may be a great place to start because, again, the price is fairly reasonable compared to a lot of these trucks now. As you can see up front, you get your standard SR5 style grille. It has a black surround on it, but it's gray all the way down the side, or should I say celestial silver all the way down the side. You got the black mirror caps, the black handles, but a very nice looking Tundra, even if you don't want to do anything to it. Now this truck, one thing that has to be mentioned right away, it's the I-Force engine, but it's slightly detuned, as you will see when we get to the window sticker. Not anything too crazy, just something to mention. Now you're not going to get a lot of amenities with this truck. This has the fabric interior. It has pretty much base model stuff going on the interior. You're not going to get things like moon roofs, pano roofs, memory seats, nothing like that. This is a truck that is meant to do the job. But there is a lot more in it than ever before, and to the untrained Tundra enthusiast eye, the interior actually looks fairly top-notch when you look at some of the other interiors. And good news for the SR, if you get the Crew Max, that window rolls all the way down, and it also has the defrost mode, which everybody likes to have that as well to clear off that back window on a snowy morning. When you look at the back of the truck, it really doesn't look any different than an SR5. You don't get that little badge on the back door like you do with SR5 and up, which is really no big deal. No one's going to care about that. It says 4x4 in the back, but pretty much a standard looking Tundra here. When you go into the bed, you're not going to get things like the outlet, the LED bed lights, and I think that is actually a miss when it comes to coming out with this trim. This trim should have everything that is work related, as it is more or less a work fleet truck. You know, and the people that are going to buy this truck are going to use this thing for maybe construction, landscaping. So you want to give them all the tools they need for the job they have to do with the truck. As we come around the side, you get that driver's side exhaust there. But again, I really like the starting point for this truck. You could go on places like sparksparts.com, get yourself a wheel and tire combo, maybe put those 20-inch TRD wheels that we see on the 1794 Unlimited. I mean, that would tie this all together. You don't really need to do a lot to the body because everything flows together so nicely. When we get to the interior, as you can see, and this is what I meant to the untrained Tundra enthusiast eye or a random shopper, this truck still really does have a nice look to it. You get the gauge cluster that you get in the SR5 or in the non-I-Force Max Limited. You still get push button start. You get the 8.1-inch screen versus the big 14-inch screen, but again, it'll still take care of business for you there. But overall, the dashboard looks fairly similar, and the infotainment system looks fairly similar to all the other Tundras we've seen. So you don't see a lot of cost savings here. Byers Toyota is asking $45,704 for this truck. Down in the description, you will have the link to this truck if you were in the area of that dealership and you want to go buy this thing. 3.4 liter, 6-cylinder turbo gas engine. 10-speed automatic transmission, and this is the 4-wheel drive with the 5.5-foot bed. It is brand new. So when we come to the window sticker, this engine gets 348 horsepower, 405 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed automatic transmission. This is the 4-wheel drive. It has the multi-link rear suspension. You still get Toyota Safety Sense, so you get all the good stuff with that. It's one good thing about Toyota. Toyota Safety Sense is throughout the trim range of Tundra. Trailer sway control, connected services capable. It has the 18-inch styled steel wheels, aluminum reinforced composite bed, LED headlights, and daytime running lights, and manual leveling adjustment. So if those headlights are blinding people, you still have that little dial to your bottom left there to adjust the headlights down, which is a good thing. In some of the upper trims, it's auto leveling. I'd much rather have that little dial, but that's just me. But you still get a 9-speaker system in there, the 8-inch screen, you know, a lot of different things you could do with this system, and a lot of people don't need all of the extras, and this is why this is such a great trim, and I wish there was more on the lots so we could look at them. This dealership added bed storage boxes that swing out, so if you want those, that's another good addition. You could always get those later on at places like sparksparts.com. It also has the bed mat, which is great for helping stuff slide around or not slide around in the bed of your truck. I have one in my Pro. 45704 on the sticker there. So I hope to see these SRs hit the lot a little bit more, because the new generation Tundra has now been out. First one I saw was probably like December 2021 on the lot. No SRs, and I've walked quite a bit of dealerships, and that's a real shame because, like I said, the price is good, and with some of the trims out there, you know, going with massive markups, almost near 6 figures, something like a $45,000 Tundra to do the job, and maybe you do small little adjustments and add-ons later, that could be the way to go, because you're not really sacrificing a ton when it comes to the interior, as long as you don't care about those crazy creature comforts. This is as close as you're going to get to a bare bones Tundra as you can today. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Once again, those photos are from Buyers Toyota. I will put their link down in the description below to that truck. So if you want that Celestial Silver Metallic, go check them out and see if you could score a little deal on that truck. Like I said, if you want brand new 4x4, there's like 60 in the nation. So the SRs aren't really out there. So if you see it and you want it, you might want to call in and draw some interest to it, see if you can make a deal. But let me know what you think about the SR. Do you agree with me that that may be the place to end up when you're shopping for your new Tundra, to save a little money and get the truck to do everything you want? Because it's all about the capability of the truck versus maybe, you know, the pano roof and a good sound system. But that's up to you to let me know. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.